Alright, we're just about done WCOOP from 2021. This time around we got PLO main event. Let's see what the heck's going on. Holy moly, please pay, thanks bye. 112 bigs coming in here. Second place, Progress has 152, didn't see that just quite yet. Flopping top pair with a wheel jar or something like that for Progress. Oh, what the hell, the 2-6 putting in the raise? The 6 is no good. What in the world's going on here? Crazy check raise on the not even a check. Just raise from Progress, raise from Alex on the flop. No help for Alex. Progress does make 2 pair. And blocks the wheel. We'll get it through on the river there. Interesting raise to get things started. Mr. Julian off 20, 21 big blinds right about. Opening on up a suited ace with pocket jacks. The 6 is a real dud to go along with that. Alex will put in the 3-bet and get me to fold. Off 30 bigs, surely we're going to open this up. Ace, queen, deuce, double suited. Mr. Julian. King, queen, jack, 8 with a suit could go to a flop. I say that as if I would have a clue about what can go to a flop and what can't go to a flop. And I really am just guessing. Do a walk for Benapart. Benapart, 52 bigs. Fairly deep, but does find himself in 4th place. 4-7. Bam, 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 bam. Odd Audison, that's going to be a fun name to say. Double suited. King, oh, no king. 6-4-4-3. On the button. He says all excitedly, and everybody's folding. Double suited rundown looking hand for please. Pay, thanks, bye. Progress. Oh, turn in bottom set. Little fresh draw for please, thanks, please pay, thanks, bye. But they find the fold. And then they get pocket aces. Oh, but no action. No action for the aces. Ace, king, jack, deuce with a suit. Benapart will just lay it down. Progress. Ooh, interesting straight draw. A 6, a 9, a 10, or a jack. Progress will just take it with the bet on the flop, though. So what's the predictions here? What does the crystal ball show me today? Me. Jack, jack, king, 10 double suited. Not gonna get much action. This is a limp, though. Letting Benapart flop. Middle pair. 5 on the turn. I think it's really, really hard to pick against Progress here. 165 bigs. We're gonna need to see some real coolers to see that stack dwindle. Please pay, thanks, bye. We'll 3-bet the aces. Progress with a double suited junk hand might find the fold. Benapart even with king, queen, jack, double suited. Let's go. Do. Oh, this silly game of PLO. Another 3-bet by please pay. I think Progress is going to find the fold again. Audison with king in the small blind. Another fold from the pocket pairs. Aces are good again. So we do have about an hour ahead of us. So it won't totally just be a Progress run over the final table sort of show here today. What the heck's going on here? Ace high flush draw with the pair of aces. Ace 10 versus ace jack. Progress with the best of it. Going for some value. Gets the call from ace 10. Nice value bet there on the river from Probus to squeak out a little extra value. So Probus up 176 bigs. Please pay, thanks bye. Has been staying aggressive versus the wider opening ranges. Suppose he has had aces a couple times, but we're still gonna go to a flop here with the Jack 7, 8, 6 double suited, flopping nothing really. We're getting it in. A 10, that's a straight. Alright, what the heck? That was pretty rude. Mr. Julian, out in 7th. Please pay up to 134 bigs. 3-bet from the big, from the pocket kings. Both player with a flush draw, and we're gonna get this in. The Jack is interesting. 2 pair. That's good for Probus. Oof. King's getting cracked. Ooh, and the 2 big stacks just get bigger. It's been what, like 10 minutes? Does that mean we're just gonna have a crazy 4-way battle? 5-way battle maybe? Let's see if Probus can donate some chips over to Odd Addison. Not much doing for please pay. Probus is aces. We'll just check it down and take the pot. 201 big blinds. Ooh, 5, 6, 4 deuce double suited. We'll raise and take it. Very pretty hand. Alex with a pretty ace king jack 10 with a suit. We'll get a call. Flopping straight draws. Plenty of outs here for Alex. 9, a jack, a king, or an ace. A 9 and an ace will come. Does Addison have a straight? He sure does. Jack 7. Turning the straight as well. Club's complete, and the better flush won't get paid, or sorry, the better straight won't get paid there on the river. Nice fold by Odd Addison. Probus putting the pressure up. Ace Queen 7, 4 with a single suit. Flopping top pair. Addison will turn Broadway. Probus sneakily checking down the pair of queens. Find the fold. Find it. There you go. Way to go, Probus. Aces. Aces. Ace Jack 7, 8 in the big blind. We'll just lay it down. 202 bigs for Probus. 9, 9, 8 deuce. We'll put it in our raise. Please pay thanks by ace queen jack 6. Turn in the flush draw. No straight draw for them. We'll lead on out. 8 deuce for 2 pair. A jack doesn't change anything. Straights miss. 2 pair is good. Flush miss. Everything misses. Do. Oh, this silly pot limit game. It's gonna take a real cooler to see some bust outs, I think. In the old no limit games. The 30 big blind stack, we'd see a lot more jamming from the blinds. Both the small blind jamming on the short stack and the short stack jamming over the small blind raises. In the old pot limit game, we're going to go to a lot more flops. We're going to need some spades here to get that cooler brewing. 7, 7, 9 won't do it. Top pair, top kicker for Probus. Stupid draw for Alex. What are you drawn to? Nothing. Everything. Sorry. He doesn't hit a hand. He's got Queen Jack. Turning his hand into a bluff. Blocking Jack 10. 6, 10. What the hell? Alex gets the job done. I mean, Progress is playing ace-9 there. Doesn't look like a call. Bam, ba, bam, bam, bam. Ooh, 3 of a kind. Audison blocking Queen Jack. Thinks maybe they can get a value from some 10s and 9s. Just one street. Progress will take it with 3 of a kind. Please pay, thanks, bye. Ace, Queen, King, and another card. With suit, we'll lay it down in the small blind. See quite a bit of 3-betting come from them, but again, it has been a lot of aces. Ban apart. Ace, King, Queen, Jack. 1 suit. Surely it's an open. There we go, it's a limp. Alrighty. You see, in No Limit Hold'em again, things are different where there is some limping. You don't necessarily want to face a jam from Odd Audison. In the PLO, say you raise 3 bigs. You don't necessarily want to see a raise coming from Odd Audison for about half their stack. I suppose it makes sense to do some limping here. I didn't even see the freaking action. Progress won the pot. I wonder what he had. Should have paid more attention there. So, is there anything I've noticed from the old PLO game that could be some sort of teaching lesson? You know what? No. Nope, I haven't learned much. Like, I'm just thinking, maybe you can just play tight is right in the old PLO game. Why not wait for aces with the suit? I mean, king's here with the suit. That looks pretty good for Odd Audison. So maybe don't just wait for aces with the suit. Maybe that's what they're telling us. Any straights out there? Not quite yet. Progress with a straight draw and a flush draw. We'll take it with a bet. So it seems like when you're the big stack in Progress's shoes, just bet all your equity, put the other player in all the pickles. We'll see if there's any high equity spots where Progress plays it a little sneaky. See what happens if they're going to throw in any checks in spots where we expect bets. I suppose Progress with the big stack as well is just going to open everything that looks playable. And the Queen 10 6-3 with a suit will hit the muck. That doesn't look playable. Flopping? Would have flopped the open-ended straight flush draw. What does that matter? We got 2 other players in the pot. Move along from Progress. No pair for Alex. Pair of 4s. Will find the fold. No surprise there. Looks like a board Alex is going to win a lot. Double suited here. A little rundown-ish something for Benaparte, who will just find the fold on the button. Interesting stuff. Top 2 for Odd Audison. We'll just get it through. Benaparte. Let's go with the double suited something again. Double suited something for Odd Audison. We'll raise it up. Alex with the King, Queen, 10, 4. Picking up a straight draw on top pair. Ooh, ace is dirty. That'll be a straight for Alex. I don't know what Odd Audison had, but maybe just a 2 pair at best. Not gonna beat a straight. Dang, and Progress playing the 4 suit, or the 4 spades. Queen, Jack, 4-8 on the button. A little surprised to see such a wide open, but again, we're learning here today, and Progress is the teacher. King, Queen, 9-5 with a suit will go to flop, turning 2 pair. Still in the lead. Oh no, an 8 on the river. Please pay, thanks, bye. Making a boat. Hopefully Probus can find a fold, but the king 9 seems like a call facing a small bet. Queen 10 you block, 9s you block, kings you block. The 5 is a real dud. You don't want to have any 10s, I don't think. Maybe you do, blocking straights. Maybe you want to block the full houses though. Who knows? Probus blocking the full houses will make the call down. Please pay, thanks, bye. 110 bigs. Aces for Probus. Benapart with a rundown luck in hand, flopping a straight draw. Any 7, 8, 10 or queen would do. Quite a few outs here. Probus with top set. Oh, we could just get this in. Aces with the backdoor flush. Benapart with backdoor diamonds. We are going to get it in. 7 will do. No board pair. It's a huge pot going Benapart's way. Full double up through the big stack. Whew, 4 players left. 60 big blinds deep. Probus with a pair of 6s in the small blind. That's no good. Please pay with top 2. We'll bet and take it on the turn. Please pay. You raising up the king jack 10-5 with the old big stack. Maybe now that Probus is slightly shorter, they don't have quite as few, or they don't have quite as many opportunities to. What am I talking about? Surely they got plenty of chances to just put pressure on whoever the hell they want to. 2 pair for please pay will come along and Probus will fill up. Again, it's one of those situations where you're blocking full houses for please pay. Maybe you don't want the jack and the king all that much. Please pay does find the fold with the 2 pair blocking boats. I suppose the pair of 10s looks pretty shitty there on the river. Benapart with top 2. He's on the turn. Please pay. Interesting. Interesting big old bet on the turn. You are putting Benapart in a pickle. 5 won't help. Please pay, thanks, bye. Ace queen no good. And Benapart checks it down and gets the W. Ooh, 9-8-7-4 with a suit just lets it go in the small blind. Please pay with the jack 10-10-8 with a suit lets it go in the cutoff. Super low flush draw for Alex with some straight draws. What do you got going on? A 4 and 8. Who knows if there were some more outs there or not. Bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bam. Probus raising the old 10-8-7-5 with a suit and getting it through. Just showing you they can play all these middling cards. Their opponents still have to find folds if they don't have a holding. Benapart flopping top 2. Probus with top 2. So Benapart drawing to a jack. Uh-oh. Wait, that doesn't quite do it. Sorry, my bad. He called for the jack came. Benapart still drawing to an ace or 9. 2 pair will chop it up. Unless Benapart wants to turn their hand into some sort of interesting raise on the river, blocking straights. Could try to get called by queen jack, king jack. Anyways, quick call from the top 2. And a trot pot. Alex with the little flush draw again. We've seen a lot of this. Top pair for Progress will defend turn 2 pair. Straight doesn't come in for Alex. No value to be had here for Progress, who does have the straight. Interesting 8-8-7 flop. 3 of a kind for both players. We'll see if Progress makes a boat. No, he does make a straight though on the river. And there's no boat for Please Pay. Silly run out here. And Progress gets a nice pot there. Didn't look like they were winning that one too often. Making a straight on the river and getting paid. Nicely done. Alex does take a lot of stabs. Unfortunately, her opponent hasn't had the opportunity to see that too much yet. But the pair is 7s, going half pot here. Oh my lord. Turning 3 of a kind. Although Benapart just has ace king, might be able to fold at some point. I wonder if ace jack continues on the turn here. It is a weird spot for ace jack. There's a bunch of straight draws, maybe even some flush draws out there. And we do see Benapart putting the raise on the turn. Yeah, when you think about it, it's like Alex can have so much bullshit. He's got a boat here. But, we are bloating the pot with the old ace king. Check on the river. And Alex checks back the boat. Losing to aces and jacks. Ace 7. Jack 7. Certainly some more boats for Alex to be behind. I mean, the ace king surely isn't calling on the river there. Oh, would you look at this raise from Progress with the pair of 9s? Did he have a queen? I gotta look at that. He did have a queen. I thought he just had the pair of 9s. Whew, so what's going on? King 10 8 6, taking it down on the button. Ooh, pretty double suited something something for Progress, and Alex comes along with the double suited something something. That looks like to be a straight. Ooh, but it's not. It's just one pair and the flush draw for Progress. Top pair with a fair kicker for Alex. 10 on the river. Who knows what Progress does here with the pair of queens. Does put in the pot size bluff on the river. Ace jack does block king jack. But it's just one pair. Nice bluff by Progress. Ooh, wee wee wah. Holy moly. Two pair for Progress. No straight coming in, no flush coming in for Alex, but they will take a stab for about half pot, and it gets through. So Alex takes a turn, stealing one off Progress. Aces for Benapart. He's got a suit to the clubs. Progress with a suited ace on the button. Lets it go. We're just gonna see a bunch of folds. Please pay, thanks, bye. King 10 queen queen comes along from the small blind. Ace jack jack deuce with a suit. Benapart also comes along. Progress with the flush draw, a couple of overs. Are you serious? Only a gut shot to an 8? Looks like there should be some more straight draws, but doesn't matter. Flush draw comes in on the turn. No set for jacks, no set for queens. Not going to be too much action here. No club blocker, facing a big old bet. Both players in the muck with their pairs. Bam, bam, bam. Benapart limping it, or sorry, not limping. Walking it out for Progress. Double suited something something here this time. Bunch of low cards. We'll raise it up. Jack 10, 7, 7 comes along in the big. Pretty crappy flop for the pair's sevens. Check back on the flop. We'll take a stab. Oh, interesting stuff by Alex. Oh, you don't expect to see that. Progress with ace, ace, jack, jack gets it through on the button. Wanted to see some action there. Whew, okay. Bet apart with something. Alex, not afraid to take nothing hands and turn them into bluffs, but not this time. Does get the trigger on the turn. Gets to pull the trigger on the turn. Ooh, that's the old nuts for Benapart. Playing check call, very nice. Sorry, check raise. Alex doesn't take the bait. Still like firing away on the turn. Nice give up on the river by Alex though. Benapart with some straight draws. An 8 will do. Progress just blocking the straight. No backup equity. Does take a stab. Way to go, Benapart. Back-to-back plays where we're slow playing our junk. Queen on the river. Progress still blocking the straights. King 10, 10. Oh, I mean 10 queen, 10 jack, 10 9, 10 8, 10 7. All make a straight. King 10 with the best of it. Puts in the check raise on the river. 57 bigs for Benapart. Do. Facing a 3-bet with the 10s with a suit. We'll just let it go. No. Oh, interesting. Please pay thanks by taking the King Jack Knight 7 double suited. We'll put in the raise pre-flop. Flop in 3 of a kind. Alex with nothing. Please pay thanks by is nice and aggressive. I don't understand it. I mean, the aces is always easy. Putting a 3-bet. You got aces. But then blind on blind, we're getting nice and aggressive with our double suited something. Kings, double suited for Benapart. 3-bet will get through. Blind on blind, progress with aces. We'll get one call, and we're both flopping flush draws. Alex with just the 8 high flush draw. Whoo, 4 hearts on the turn. First big cooler in a while. No redraw for Alex. Full pot size bet. Hard to fold the flush. Deuce on the river could save him. Losing to jacks, 8s which you block, 4s which you don't block. Deuces, of course. It's not like there shouldn't be too much jack deuce, 8 deuce, maybe some 4 deuce. Alex might be a bit more likely to have those. Progress put in the 3x preflop. We'll bet full pot on the river. Is he doing this with aces with a single heart? Who knows? Alex with a nice fold. Progress with another huge pot. Some almost 40 big blinds going their way. Alex with aces. Putting in a 3-bet. Progress in out of position. Ace King 10 deuce or something. Let's it go. Now. Ooh, pair 7s low connected something for Progress. Putting in the raise pre. Flopping 3 of a kind. Lose to ace 4 and aces. And then all the better 4s, I guess. And a little bit. We'll take it on the flop for Progress is 3 of a kind. Progress with another set. Oh no, Alex makes a straight on the turn. Progress is going to need to boat up here. Nope, that won't do. 8-9 is the nuts. Gonna be difficult to get away from the old pocket tens. 1 million ships on the river. Not quite. Still gonna get paid. Ooh, kings versus queens. We'll just go to a flop. Progress does flop pretty well. Not flush. In position. Half pot bet. Please pay thanks by drawing to a jack or a king for the set. 8 of diamonds on the turn. Big old bet by Probus, and the kings fold. Queen, queen, deuce, deuce for Probus. Ben apart, ace, king, jack, 7 with a suit, flopping 3 of a kind. Woot, woot, woot. 10 on the turn. Gonna need to see a deuce or a queen for Probus. Otherwise, Ben apart. Just gonna take this one down. Almost always. Might even put a bet in on the turn. Has played these strong hands very sneakily. Probus does make the call. With the queen queen, it's interesting. You block the king queen straight, queen 9 straight. Draw, that is. Ben apart, thinking things over. Full pot size bet on the river. Spades do get there. Probus with no spades, just one. No spades, just one. That makes sense. Bam, bam, bam. Ben apart. A 4 or a 9 for Ben apart. A spade don't do the job. I mean, the pair of 5s is in the lead still. Ben apart with the ace of spades. We'll turn their hand into a bluff here. Oh, I like it. They have played very sneakily out of position. Was cool to see. But then they're still willing to take some aggressive stabs with the bluff there. Ben apart's on another level. Ben apart with a pair of 3s. Alex with a pair of 4s. Couple of overs, a little bit of backdoor straight equity. And Alex is looking to check it down. Pair of 4s. Picks up a pair of jacks to go along with it. Ben apart blocking the nut flush again. Blocking some straights. Would be an interesting hand. Blocking 2 pairs. A quick call from Jack 4. No. Ben apart. Ace king 9-4. Just finds the fold. Was completely dominated by the ace king jack 8. No. Double suited something for Ben apart. And he finds the fold. Probus says this is good enough for me. Let's go to a flop. Gut shot to the 5. That would be a dirty card, as Alex does also have a straight draw. No, he doesn't. Yeah, he does. 2-3. Has a pair of 3s with the straight draw to the 5, I think. Does it? No, I don't think it does. It's missing a 6. Missing a 6 and an ace. Probus with the old bottom pair. Taking a stab on a king high board. Backdoor equity doesn't come in. Queens are still good. One liner to a 6, but you need 2 cards to make a straight. Probus blocking 2 pairs. Could get the pair of queens out of here. Hearts get there. Alex with the ace of hearts. Maybe not. Interesting spot anyways. Alex. Maybe you like raising more than calling, but Alex likes calling more than raising. Oh no. Top set versus flush draw. Probus also with the fives. 7 of clubs on the river. All the draws are missing. Queen jack. Sorry, he's got a pair of jacks, not queen jack. The queen jack flush draw. No good. Aces for Probus. Raising it up. Nope, that was a limp. My bad. Facing the raise, we'll put in the re-raise. Flopping top set. Again for Probus. Top pair for Alex. Could draw to the jack. Could draw to the 2 pairs. Ooh, jack on the turn. With a 10. I wonder what Probus does. You're blocking pocket 10s. Full pot by Alex. Gonna be hard to fold top set here. You obviously lose the king queen. You have the ace of hearts. Probus will get it in. No boat on the river. Just 130 big blinds going Alex's way. Nice turn for them. I'm just thinking about the call off with the aces. It's like, well, you don't want to fold. You didn't want to see an all in on the turn. And you don't want to have a 10 in your hand. There's a whole bunch of things happening that you didn't want, but you got pocket aces. You got top set. Surely there's some portion of Alex's range going all in with the sets on the wet board. Another set for Probus. Oh no, a straight again for Alex though. Oh, it's just so rude. And the king 10. Oh, we chop. We both got a straight. My bad. Nonetheless, Probus should have had that pot. I wonder if Alex had a straight on the turn. No, I think the jack helped on out. No queens for nobody, but the deuces are good for Alex. No. Ben apart. King 553 will limp it on in. 9s and 8s for Probus. Hearts are real dirty. Probus with a queen or 7 for the straight outs. Bottom set with the second nut flush for Benapart. 4 hearts on the turn. Pretty rude. 7 of hearts or queen of hearts is a straight flush for Probus. 3 of clubs is not it. We will just see a bet at some point from Benapart. Sizing up the raise. Pretty small. Quick call from Probus. Sees the bad news. What a shame for Probus. 100 big blinds still in second place by a healthy amount. Pair of 5s for Alex. Taking a stab. A7 comes along. A queen on the turn. Alex checks it back. Queen 5 is good. Probus blocking ace jack. We'll just put in the raise. Rep some boats, rep some straights. Blocks the pocket sevens as well. Nicely done by Probus. Keeping up the aggression after losing a few big spots. Ace Queen 8-5. No club. Probus takes a small stab. Queen 8 flush draw. Coming along. 3 on the turn. Benapart also with a straight draw to a 9. Probus picking up a pair on the river, but that's no good. Paired board. Benapart loses to aces. We do see the check, and a check from Probus. Please pay thanks bye with the pocket queens. Ace high board. Probus with a gut shot to the 9. Comes along. Queen on the turn. Probus with a little bit longer of a straight draw. Picking up a jack is an out, but we'll just find the fold on the turn. Flush completes. That was a pretty quick check there on the river by both players. Queen, queen, jack 10 with a suit. Benapart bumping it up. 9, 5, 5, 6 in the big. We'll just let it go. Benapart with some queen or king, sorry. Has the flush draw to go along with those kings. Alex doesn't have a straight. Oh, I thought he had a straight. Blocking the straight with middle pair. 6 on the turn. 2 pair for Alex. Although it's a very weird looking 2 pair. Diamond on the river will give Benapart the lead. Benapart does do a lot of checking, setting traps. They will check the river and get no action. Another limp pot between Probus and Benapart. Probus with some straight draws. 9 of 4 look good. Benapart also drawing to a 7, making top pair on the turn. I suppose Benapart also drawing to a 3. So we got some straight outs. Top pair, top kicker going to be coming along to the river, I think. We will see if Benapart calls. They do find it. 10 of diamonds. 7, 9 gets there. Ace King doesn't feel like a call down. So if Probus fires away, good luck calling. Do it, Probus. There we go, full pot, and Ace King finds a fold. Bunch of raising and stuff happening. Alex flopping the nuts. Probus blocks the nut straight. Backdoor flush draw. We'll put the raise in on the flop. Bad timing for Probus. 3 gives them a few more outs to a 9 or 4. I mean, those outs are dirty. The 9 would chop. Deuce of spades. Probus blocking 5-4, blocking 8-9. Does look like a check raising hand. But Probus just escapes danger. Nicely done. Alex flopping the nuts. Getting a check raise out of Probus, who's down to 90 bigs. But Probus does a good job of not bleeding off too much. More limping on in. Blind on blind battles. Nothing for please play thanks bye. Jacks with a straight draw for Benapart. Please pay thanks by picking up a straight draw to the 10. Won't go for a lead on the turn. Jacks will just get it done on that turn. Woot woot. Aces for Benapart. Done a lot of limping. We'll see if they change it up. Nope. Jacks for Probus. We'll put in the raise. And Benapart gonna come in with 3-bet. The aces aren't suited. Maybe you want to play call a little bit more. Oof. And you are escaping danger as Probus flops a flush. Open a straight flush draw to go to boot with it. To boot? What's the way you word that sentence? Who knows? Not me. Benapart does just find the fold with the aces. Benapart. Suited rundown sort of something. Pair of 9s to go with it. Puts in the raise. King Jack 7-7 comes along. Middle set for Benapart. Seen a lot of checking out of position from them. Diamonds come in on the turn. At least the draw. King Jack checking back the flop. Super dry board. Do see a lead out from the set of 9s. Queen. It's no help. I mean, Probus is dead on the turn, right? Yep. Sees the bad news and moving along. Ace, King, Queen, Jack. Raising 3x out of the small blind. Benapart comes along. No help for Benapart there. The pair of 8s find the fold. Jack, Jack, 10 deuce, double suited. We'll get it through for Please Pay, Thanks, Bye. Meow, meow. That is a fun name. Please Pay, Thanks, Bye. Meow, meow, meow. The four-handed battle continues. Please Pay, Thanks, Bye with aces again. Probus. Jack 8, 7, 6. Flopping straight draw. Pretty good one at that. A 6 and 8, a 7, a 10. Nope, not a 10. 6 will do. Please Pay, Thanks, Bye with top set. Blocking the straight. Oh, it's going to be hard to fold this year. Club could be an action-killing river. Any board pair, Please Pay, Thanks, Bye. We'll be looking at a full double up. Probus does put in the check raise on the turn. Board doesn't pair. Flush complete doesn't matter. Ooh, just another situation where there's top set. Losing to a straight. Can't do nothing but pay it out. Nobody's got a 7. Nobody's got a 6 or 3. Everybody's got 1 heart, and we're going to take a stab. And a call from the King, Queen, Jack 5. Whoa. King, Queen, Jack 5. Are you serious? And we're turning it into a bluff on the river, getting the job done. You were behind. Whoa, what an interesting play there. The 5 of hearts is such a dominating card in that situation, I guess. Whoa. Super cool. And then we see a 3-bet here. Oh, we got a big pot brewing. Alex with bottom and middle pair with a straight draw to a jack. Probus with top pair and the nut flush draw. This is a huge pot, about 4 million. Queen on the river. Alex has this thing locked up. Ace Jack is the nuts. Probus is bluffing though. 3 pair for Alex, blocking the sets. But it's like, is he doing this with sets? I think we want... maybe the 3 pair is good to call down with. You block some of the straights and the sets. Super interesting stuff. Probus gets it through. 151 bigs, back in first place. Dang. Really like what Alex is getting up to. Finding the hero fold on the river there with 3 pair. Keeping that 93 big blind stack. No need to get too crazy. We'll just play some more pots in position with the aggressive lead. Probaris's kings are cracked. Top 2 for Benapart. 10 giving Probaris the straight. A king would be top set. Other than that, this is going to be Benapart's pot. 9 won't do. Probaris blocking king 10 pretty well. Maybe you'd rather have 10s, but 10s probably don't call a bet on the turn. It's a weird spot. Kings are a good bluffing hand. Maybe you want a queen or jack to block some 2 pairs. Benapart does call him down. Very nicely done there. Benapart's done a great job of setting traps, making good call downs, giving Probaris the rope. 3 8s on the flop. King 5 4 3 will lay it down. 8 high board, taking a stab. Looks like Benapart's pot. He will check it back. Alex picking up a pair with the flush draw. I was so wrong. That was Alex's pot. Queen 10 6 6 defending the big backdoor flush with the straight draw to a king. Probaris with the middle pair with the backdoors and the draw to the king as well. Probaris takes it. I don't want to see somebody bust, but I do want to see a heads up battle. Probaris putting in the 3-bet here with ace jack jack 10 with a suit. Super low connectivity for Benapart. Could see a call here. Benapart does find the fold in position. It's interesting. Probaris doesn't flop too well here with the queen jack jack 9. No spades for him. Top pair with the flush draw will take it. Whew, this looks a little wide here from Alex. Double suited 8 jack 4 3. Will lose to the 2 pair there from Probaris. Leading out turn. Interesting stuff. Aces for Alex, queens for Benapart. Double suited. Looks like we're going to a flop. Jack 4 4. Queens are in a pickle. You lose to any 4 jacks, aces, kings. Heart draw comes in on the turn for Benapart. Aces fire away. Deuce on the river. Queens are no good. Facing an all-in on the river. Again, you lose to aces, kings to jacks. Queens make the call. Sees the bad news, and we are finally heads up. I didn't want to lose Benapart in the old main event PLO. What are we in, a 5K? 5K? Oh, 10K? 10K PLO main event. But we do get to see a super deep heads-up battle. And this is what I wanted. 2 pair for Probaris. We're going to see Alex put in the bet, blocking the straight. Fires away. 9-10, again, a very interesting call down hand. You're just bluff catching. Alex's bluff gets through, very nice. Blocking the boats with 10-9. But any king can still go for value there. Alex with a pair of queens, leading them out. King on the river, straight draw doesn't come in there for Probaris. And they will just check and give up. Ace jack 5-4 on the button. 7 on the turn. Probaris with an interesting looking hand, but there's no straight draw out there at all for him. Making a pair of 10s. Kind of don't want to see a bluff on the river. Like, where do we start to pull our bluffs from? Maybe not ace high. If it can still win, although very unlikely. That's a straight for Probris to go along with the flush draw. Alex, let's go there. Junky looking hand. It did block some stuff. Wait, did Probris have a straight, or was he just blocking the straight? I don't know. My eyes gave up on me. Bam, 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 bam. Probris with the pair of fives. Paired board. We'll put in the check raise on the turn. Well, that's juicy. Queen 6 comes along. Pair of fives is still good, but there's 4 million chips out there. How are we going to see it? 6-3 gets there. Alex fires, and Probris does find the fold. Nice pot for Alex. But Probris flopping 4 of a kind. Alex comes along with the pair of sixes and the flush draw. It picks up a straight draw. 4, a 6, a spade. A 9 won't be it. Probris gonna get about 3 million chips going their way. Pretty nice pot. Silly little wheel draw for Probris. What do we got going on for Alex? Pair of fives. We'll find the fold. Bam, bam, bam. Alex with some sort of overcard bullshit going on. Overcards to the 4. Blocking the pairs for the queen. King, Jack, 6, deuce comes along on the flop. What in the world is going on here? Alex fires away again, gets the job done. Woo. Pair of 8s. Probris is just hanging in there. Alex looks like they have a straight. Flush gets there on the river, and Jack 10 makes a better straight. Nice bluff by Probris. Jack of spades, a pretty dang strong card to have there. Pair of kings for Probris. Oh, look at this. Jack 9, 5, 4. Backdoor flush, backdoor flush. Backdoor straight. Alex will put in the raise. Now we're betting pot. Holy shit. This is 8. That'll do for Probris. Full house. Holy shit. I feel like we need to take a second to look at that. Oof. That was a pot of the tournament. Nice looking straight for Alex. Probris blocking the straight. Pair of 9s. Blocking the full house too. Sees the bad news. Ace Jack 7, 3 taking the stab. Blocking Jack 10. We can split now. Probris with 200 bigs. It says, think you deserve a bit more than the split. Alex doesn't want to be too greedy. Probris. So I'll try the impossible. I mean, it's not going to be easy to get Alex out of here. Bam, ba, bam, bam, ba, bam, ba, bam, bam. Pair of 6s and 3s for Alex. King high with the flush draw comes along, making the pair of kings. And, oh wait, did we have 2 pair? Oops, I didn't see it. My bad. My bad. My bad. Didn't see the 2 pair for Probris. Oh, we're going to get this in for the straight looking something. Ooh, doesn't come in on the end there. So Probris finally gets the job done. I think I got to go back to that big bluff. There it is, right away. So who the hell knows what to do in heads up PLO? But the Jack 9, 4, 5, we got no straight draw right now. The 8 of spades was a very nice card if we're being honest. So when Alex does pick up equity, any 6 or spade, a 10 will also do. It's quite a few outs to have. And then 2 pair for Progress. Does he make a boat? Does get it in. Boat on the river. That was pretty much the defining pot at the end there. Pretty nice heads-up battle there. Let's see, it didn't go on too long, but they gave us like 10 minutes of fun. We'll see where Progress started this thing off. Progress, our huge stack coming on in. Please pay, thanks, bye, as well. I mean, Alex did a darn good job hanging in there. Unfortunately, our shorties busted. And then the bigger stacks had a nice 4-way battle. It was kind of expected. Benapart played real well. Nice to see what they had cooking up their sleeve. Nice W for Progress. No surprise there.